Everybody's heard about the DTC website, direct to consumer website. Why am I going to drop ship all of my product to Amazon and pay the drop shipping fee and pay the seller fees and pay everything that I have to pay? If I could take that same marketing budget and drive the same consumer directly to my website and get 100% of the profit, that's exactly what I want to do. This is just the next iteration of that for multifamily. They're finally understanding that the DTC revolution happened. Direct to consumer is the way that you keep most of your money, and you're going to acquire the customer at the lowest cost, because all the extra stuff that goes along with all the fees and everything, that adds up. It's real money.
Absolutely. They got to pay for that Super Bowl commercial somehow, right?
That's
And
right.
it's not going to be the way that you want. They're not spending that the big contract that the big money, the big contract that you pay them is not going to improving your funnel. It's just not. It's adding noise at the top. And they're not going to be able to hit 25% lead to tour like we see with PPC all day long. So again, I asked the question, why would you not be running a PPC only strategy? If you have 300 units, you're going to need, even in a dire situation, you're going to need 10 leases next month. We can go get you 30 tours and 120 sales qualified leads in Google. I guarantee we can do that. So why do we even let ILS enter the conversation if we know their lead to tour is going to be half of what we're going to be able to do on PPC? Why would we even entertain that, that idea and that discussion, right? We should be spending our money where our consumers, like you just said, are living. Let's cut out the fat, go directly to where they're at.
Yeah, it's definitely the easy button solution of 10 years ago or of 15 years ago. Back when it was just apartments.com, there was no Zillow rentals, there was no rent.com, there was no apartmentlisting.com. There wasn't all these players, and it kind of seems like after apartments.com did what they did, everybody else kind of got wind of like, hey, there's this $1 trillion industry over here called multifamily, and I could just enter it and start pulling money out of it. And you get, what we saw over the last 10 years, all these prop tech industries, everybody fighting for, to be the next ILS. Even Yardi made an ILS, Rent Cafe, which has actually been very successful for them. So it's just interesting to see, like everybody kind of piled in, and now it's so diluted that there's just so much noise. And it's like, why would I even participate in any of that economy? I can pay $30 and get a sales qualified lead that is going to schedule a tour. Give me the $30 leads all day long.
100%. That's exactly it. It really is as simple as that. And I know that sometimes it sounds like we're oversimplifying, but 10 years now of obsessing over this data, and building that multifamily math has led me to that exact example. We're not asking the right questions. We're not pushing back enough. We are a sales industry. At the end of the day, any way we want to cut it, we are a sales industry. If you're in marketing, you're in sales. If you're in multifamily marketing, you're in sales. I just don't think that there's enough pushback to the ILS, and we want to be a voice of reason, and we want to help you go get that $30 cost per lead and not have to spend any wasted money.